DMZ TV, it's your host Dutch, and I got here my shit. Oh shit.
Oh, hey Dutch. And it's your co-host Yu. So what are we doing today? Today we're going to be doing hookah maintenance. We're going to be teaching you guys some of our tricks on how to clean your hookah.
Alright guys, so we're going to show you a couple of tricks today on how to clean your hookah. We're going to show you how to clean the base, the stem, here the bowl, the hose, and of course the little small pieces like the mouthpiece, if you got a heat management device. We're going to show you how to do that. And we're using today dish soap, rice, I know you're wondering why rice, Alka-Seltzer, and white vinegar. And of course, got to use some water. Alright, we're going to start with the first step, and the first step is the base. The base, we can just fill it up with water. If it's not that dirty, this is the way we're going to do it. So just fill up your base with some water. And then we're going to put in like 2 tablets of Alka-Seltzer. Alright. What this does, it's going to go ahead and just start cleaning the base easily, and just grabbing the easy stuff. Now you got to leave it there for at least 20 minutes, and then you're going to rinse it off. We're going to go to step 2. So what we're going to do is we're going to first put some water inside of your base. We're going to put some, we're not going to fill it up all the way, we're just demonstrating. And then we're going to put in some soap. You can put like a half a tablespoon of soap, and then put a tablespoon of white vinegar. Now, same principle, you're going to leave this in there, leave it soak, and leave it there for, you can say, an hour to 2 hours, okay? It will do its job too. It's going to start eating all the particles that's in there, and hopefully this will clean it. Don't forget to stir it now and then, and that way, you know, it gets all over. We're going to use the last and third step, and that's actually the same principle. You're going to use these, it's called like steel little balls, where you put it inside of the hookah. All right. And what they're going to do, they're going to go in there and start cleaning. You see that? You shake around and you go all around the hookah. And it's going to automatically clean these little particles that's in there that is hard to reach. So these little balls, they do the trick. And as you see, it's doing its job. Now, of course, we're just demonstrating real quick, but you can like hold it to the side and get all these little parts here, but you get the idea. I know not everyone has these steel balls, so what you can use is white rice. Same principle. With this, do not use too much water. Just a little bit of water so it gets nice and wet, and then you just shake it around the same way, because these little particles is going to get in there and start cleaning the inside just like the steel balls. But of course, steel balls will clean it a lot quicker than the rice. Okay, and next we're going to start cleaning the little parts that hookah has. So we're going to start with the mouthpiece. We're going to just put it in this water. Make sure the water is nice and warm. Let's also put the valve and the cold tray. Now, in the water, you're going to put some soap, and you can put vinegar, of course. All of it is just 1 tablespoon of each. Now, just an extra, of course, if you have a brush, you can clean the mouthpiece with the brush. So you get in there and just clean out the mouthpiece on every side. And you can do the same with the valve. And you clean it out. Alright, next is the stem. Now the stem, of course this one is a glass stem, but you can be using one of those long stems. This we cannot really put in the water, but if you have, of course, a bigger container where you can put it in, you can leave it like that, but you have to get in there and clean it. Now, we're going to be using a small brush. You don't need to get one of those real long brushes. You can use a small brush like this one, but just tie a little rope to the end and just pull it. And that should clean it. Now, same principle, you're going to be using warm water with soap and vinegar. That's it. With all these, of course, you can always try the Alka-Seltzer first, but if you really want to get in there, use the soap and the vinegar. All right, next we're going to do is the bowl. Now, with this bowl, it has glass in there. Of course, I have to remove the glass bowl. We do it the same way. You put it in the water, and then you actually put some soap and some vinegar. And of course, you put in the silicone also in there. Make sure you stir it up a little bit and make sure it's covering both the silicone part and the glass part. Now, with any glass bowl that you have, remember, whenever you take the bowl out and you take out the shisha, if the bowl is warm, do not put cold water in there right away, because that might make it crack. Okay, so always wait until the bowl actually cools down, or rinse it with warm water. All right, and last we're gonna do is clean the hose. Now, we're using a silicone hose for this one. With a silicone hose, you know, it's easy to clean. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put it in this water. Same thing with soap and vinegar, and make sure the water goes in the hose so it fills up the whole hose. And just leave it in there for, like I said, 2 hours, and that should clean it. Now, I love using silicone hoses, but of course, not everyone uses silicone hose. You might be using a leather hose. First of all, whenever you have a leather hose, I'm going to demonstrate real quick. Whenever you finish using it, you should always just grab it, take it out, of course, and hang it this way. This way, any kind of moisture will fall down. These hoses, they have like metal coils in there, so I don't recommend you to wet it. I would like shake it up a little bit, make sure if there's any particles there, it'll fall out. These leather hoses, they're nice. I like the look of them, but I don't like to really use them that much because of the problem of that it rusts, and they don't last that long. So this is why I don't really, give me 1 second, I'll show you guys real quick. So if you look inside here, I've used this hose before, and it's a metal coil in here. And I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's a bunch of rust that's coming out of this. And the reason for that is because I didn't wet it, but I got moist, but I laid it, and I never hung it up like you should. Usually with hoses like plastic hoses or the other hose that we just demonstrated with, the silicone, it will get dirty, and usually the dirt might be from the coals, or it might be the nicotine. So it's nicotine stains that's in the hoses. So just try to clean it regularly, and that way your hose will look nice and clean, and you'll have some nice puffs. You can also, like they say all over the internet, use limes and lemons, but I don't recommend it. I recommend these way better, especially vinegar. Vinegar cleans it just as well, and you can always store your vinegar. With limes and lemons, you have to make sure you have fresh lime and lemon, or have lemon juice with you. Now, whenever you're smoking your hookah, make sure if you fill it with water, try to fill it with purified water or filtered water. Reason why is because water contains fluoride, chlorine, and all of that is gonna stay in the hookah, and that's why you have to continue cleaning it like weekly or monthly, however you do it. So don't forget, use filtered or purified water if you can. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this quick video on these little tips that we gave you on how to clean your hookah. Hope you found it a little bit informative.
And if you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to hit the like button. Also, leave your comment, and most important, if you guys haven't subscribed, please subscribe so you can stay updated with DMZ.
Until the next time,